Nimiwen, nindam nanishkonan. Kaye pi taninzian ondage. Migwech kijimanitu onje aki. Migwech onje kakina awe zinjag. Migwech onje nebi. Kai kakina etong wen shishing. Migwech nesewen ka mindian. Kidi mino bimadian. Migwech shkore. Midgwech onje iyo kijig. Kaye kakina etag. Kijigong, Gizes, de Begizes, Kaye, Anagoshkag. Migwech onje ni mshomsa, ni kokomisa, kakina ni dodemag. Widoka wishin, Giji ni bakayan, Widoka eyako, zijig, shawenim, nebo jig, Kedima geze jig, Kaye wa wishin ijig. Migwech onje ni mibaduin, Migwech.
Hello, bonjour, bienvenue au Musée canadien de l'Histoire, ici à Gatineau. Je suis Catherine Marion et je suis très heureuse de participer en votre compagnie au mini powwow du Bal de Neige. As part of the 46th edition of Winterlude, Indigenous Experiences is organizing this Winterlude mini powwow. It is a wonderful opportunity to immerse into Indigenous cultures and traditions. In the next hour, we'll witness a variety of traditional performances that include dancing and drumming. We'll visit an Indigenous market, showcasing authentic arts and crafts, and even get to taste some food. C'est ma toute première expérience à un powwow et je suis emballée de partager cette expérience avec Rihanna White Duck, qui est ambassadrice culturelle avec l'organisation Expériences, autochtones, ici à Ottawa. Rihanna, bonjour, comment ça va?
Ça va bien, Catherine, et toi?
Je suis excitée.
Oh, je suis super heureuse. On est en train d'écouter un petit peu les chants des gorges qui se passent et c'est le débutant de notre petit mini powwow.
Brianna, we are in the Grand Hall in the Museum of History here in Gatineau. There are a lot of people and a lot of participants. A lot of things are happening right now. What is happening and what is a mini powwow?
Well, I'm so glad you asked, Catherine. A mini powwow, and the only reason we call it mini is because it's a one-day powwow. Usually they go for the whole weekend. However, a powwow itself is a celebration of music and dance. It's an opportunity for us to come together and to socialize, share stories, come together, visit, and prayer and movement.
Beautiful. Thank you so much. Alors, on continue?
Take one. Give me quick fire reactions. Winterlude is coming. It's freezing outside, but there's lots of indoor activities. Learning about indigenous cultures, the chores need to be done. But it gets the kids out of the house, speeding down the zip line, doing tons of free activities. What are you waiting for?
A message from the Government of Canada.
Eagle River, stand by for an intertribal. All right, Miigwech, Spirit Wolf. Round of applause for all of our dancers for this good intertribal. All right, ladies and gentlemen, round of applause, some encouragement to our future generation and champions. Oema. Stand by, men's traditional, stand by. 7 to 99, 7 to 99 age categories.
Donnons-leur une grande main d'applaudissement. Let's give them a big round of applause. The future is looking bright.
All right, round of applause for our Tiny Tots. Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, if this is your first time ever at a gathering, a powwow, a jintamok, where I'm from, is what we say in our Anishinaabe. This next dance is one of the oldest dances that we have in powwow country. And these are our storytellers, our warriors. And these were the men that would go out and protect the communities. They would be the hunters. So one of the things that we ask is when you watch this exhibition, you watch the stories that they tell, whether it's going to be a battle or it's going to be a hunting excursion that they have went on. These are the men of the community, and this is one of the responsibilities that these men's traditional will have.
Les danseurs des hommes traditionnels est une des danses les plus anciennes que nous avons. C'est justement une danse qui raconte une histoire. Donc, ces hommes qui partaient souvent en guerre ou faire de la chasse revenaient dans leur communauté et racontaient leurs histoires à travers la danse des hommes traditionnels.
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, these are our storytellers. They are telling their story. Tell your story, gentlemen. Dance hard, dance hard. Women's traditional, please stand by. We are going to go over to Spirit Wolf. Spirit Wolf, get a women's traditional song ready. All right. Give a round of applause for our men's traditional dancers.
Grand merci à nos danseurs traditionnels des hommes. Donnons-leur une grande main d'applaudissement. So this dance actually originates from the Plains Nation. Before the people of the prairies would set up their communities, the men would stomp down the tall prairie grass to ensure the grounds and areas are safe for the people. Cette danse nous provient des plaines. Le peuple des plaines, avant de monter leur communauté, ces hommes venaient sur les terrains pour aplatir le sol et aussi pour s'assurer que le tout est sécuritaire pour les prochains danseurs à venir.
Stand by, women's jingle, stand by. Your exhibition song is coming up next.
Nous demandons aux danseuses à clochette d'être prêtes. Vous allez être les prochains.
Looking good, dancers, looking good. Ladies and gentlemen, if you like what you're seeing, please give a round of applause to our grass dancers.
Si vous aimez ce que vous voyez, donnez-leur une grande main d'applaudissement. Dansez fort, les danseurs, dansez fort.
Spirit will be on standby for first song for our jingle dress. Double beat crump hop time. Ladies and gentlemen, you're in for a treat here. Women's Jingle on standby.
Danseuses à clochette, soyez prêtes! La danse de clochette des femmes est un des styles de danse les plus récents, mais c'est aussi un des plus respectés. Ces robes sont connues à travers l'île de la Tortue comme étant des robes qui portent beaucoup de médecine. Ces robes portent énormément de pouvoir chez les peuples autochtones et ces danseurs ont un rôle extrêmement important dans la communauté.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are going to be doing our Jingle Dress exhibition here. And the story behind this particular dance comes from the northwestern Ontario. It comes from the White family up in Whitefish Bay. And one of the things that we were taught about this specific category and this dress, it was brought to the family in a dream. A young girl by the name of Maggie White happened to be sick and bedridden. And it was her family, one of her family members had that dream of this dress. So that family then created it. And they were told and given directions to put it on that young lady who was sick. And in a few days, her illness that she was going through started to subside. And it just so happened that their community in the next few days was also having their annual traditional powwow. And by the time that powwow was able to happen, that young girl, Maggie, was able to walk out and bring this beautiful healing dress to our circle. And all these women have been given those teachings or teachings similar to what I've just said. These women have a big responsibility within our community as healers. And as you can see, our co-MC, McKenna, is walking around giving tobacco to these dancers and thanking them. But McKenna is also giving that tobacco for prayers. And those prayers are going to be for everybody that is in attendance and those that are not. And asking for healing. These cones that are put onto this dress resemble and sound exactly like water. And in the past couple weeks, I've been talking to some of my elders and community knowledge keepers from back home and all across Turtle Island, and they had given me direction and instructions and knowledge that the land is healing, going out onto the land and being around this water, just like the river that we have just outside here. It's healing for us. These cones resemble that rain and bring that healing for all of our communities. So ladies and gentlemen, for this one, I do ask you to please rise in honor of this dress. Spirit Wolf, whenever you're ready, gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise if you are able to. Ladies, Women's Fancy, stand by for your exhibition song, Women's Fancy. We're gonna go to Eagle River, stand by for that Women's Fancy song. This happens to be the Meminguas, the butterfly dance, and it's one of our newest dances in our powwow circle. Once upon a time, we had these ladies, they were wanting to compete against the men. There are times where there are competition powwows, and some of the ladies felt like that they were better than some of the men dancers out there, and they wanted to showcase how fast and how agile they can be. So then eventually they started dancing with these shawls. They would take the shawls from their arm if they were a women's traditional, and they started putting it on their back and started creating faster movements. And they decided that this was going to be the new dance, and these Meminguans were going to be the ones to take down those men's fancy dancers. Unfortunately, today, we do not have any of those men's fancy dancers. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to pass it on over to my co-MC here, McKenna. She's going to give you that translation and let you know who the next drum is going to be to sing that song.
Donc, pour la danse du shawl des femmes, il y a très longtemps, les danses pour les femmes étaient très lentes et stationnaires. Mais c'est grâce à une femme qui voulait danser comme les hommes. Elle a commencé à rentrer dans des compétitions pour les hommes déguisés en tant qu'hommes. Et puis, elle a gagné ces compétitions. Donc, c'est grâce à elle que les femmes ont maintenant aussi une danse fancy, plus spécifiquement la danse du shawl. Nous allons maintenant passer à Eagle River Singers pour la danse du shawl.
One, two, three, stand by for Woodland Spotlight. All right, ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for this crow hop song. that good song. Ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause for our fancy shawl dancers. Ladies and gentlemen, what we're going to be doing, showcasing here, it happens to be even older dance, and this comes from the Great Lakes area, from Ontario, Western Ontario, Michigan, Minnesota, Wisconsin, that Three Fires Confederacy area, my home area. And I'm glad to see that Sunny is coming out and singing, going to be dancing that good woodland style. As you can see, the woodland style resembles the men's traditional, but there's a few differences. The woodland dances without bustles. Bustles happen to be from a different nation. And in the woodland area, when you're running through the woods, you don't want to have too much things on you. You don't want to get caught on those trees in that woodland area. So I do believe we asked our co-host Whitetail to give that good song. Looks like that Sonny's getting some final instructions from his young gentleman there. I'm going to pass the mic on over to our co-MC to give a little bit of a description of what that woodland dance is.
La prochaine exhibition que nous allons vous montrer est le style Woodland, qui est un spécial pour Sonny Papati. Donc, le style Woodland est vraiment similaire au style traditionnel des hommes, except qu'il n'y a pas de bustle en arrière. Cette raison est parce que c'est plus facile de se déplacer dans un environnement boisé sans bustle.
Prise 1, donne-moi des réactions rapides. Le bal de neige arrive. On gèle dehors. Mais il y a de la programmation intérieure et plein d'activités gratuites. Tes amis sont pas convaincus. Il y a de l'art urbain, des sculptures sur glace, des événements de la fierté hivernale, même des spectacles et des DJ. Invite tes amis! Ah oui! Un message du gouvernement du Canada.
Dans le cadre cadre de ce mini powwow, il y a aussi un marché d'artisans autochtones où on peut voir des belles démonstrations, on peut fabriquer des choses, on peut acheter des belles choses, mais on peut aussi goûter à des choses. Allons voir ce qui se passe là-bas. Okay, Rihanna, let's go see what's happening over here. What are we doing here?
Hi, we're actually doing a competition of the best consistency of bannock dough.
Okay, bannock dough, what is that?
Well, bannock is, I don't want to say a traditional type of bread because historically where it came from, the three ingredients was the food rations that they were given to reserves for them to survive. And so they would make the bread so that they could have it for longer periods of time. Now, traditionally, the types of bread that we would have had would have been ground down birch bark, and they would have used that as bread.
That is fascinating. Okay, and what's happening? We've got Camilla and Stella. Camilla, how does that feel?
Yeah, it feels weird, but it's not. I think mine is coming together nicely.
Okay, so how do we know when it's coming together nicely? What are we trying to achieve?
So what we're looking for is actually like a pizza dough or a bread dough kind of consistency.
And I understand it's a little bit of a competition. Are we going to find out who wins eventually?
Hopefully, but they've been working at this for quite a bit now. We are selling these bags. They're bannock in a bag. They're actually perfect when it comes to ratios. It's 2 cups of water per mix, but they don't have those ratios, so they're just going at it as well as they can.
Well, I can't wait to find out who wins. Maybe we'll keep visiting and we'll come back later and see which one wins the prize.
Absolutely.
Is there a prize?
There's always a prize.
Okay, good. There's always a prize. Thank you so much.
Take one. Give me quick fire reactions. Winterlude is coming. It's freezing outside, but there's lots of indoor activities. Learning about indigenous cultures. The chores need to be done, but it gets the kids out of the house. Speeding down the zip line. Doing tons of free activities. What are you waiting for?
A message from the Government of Canada.
So we're going to have our co-MC. She's going to be actually doing an exhibition for you guys. We're going to be doing the hoop dance. So give a round of applause for McKenna Guerin. So McKenna is going to be laying out these hoops. And this dance, it comes from the southern states down in Arizona, New Mexico. And it's come up to our regions, and I would say the past 70 years, some of the first hoop dancers hail from my community. There was a dance troupe that would come up to our annual gathering when it started back in the late 1950s at the Wikwemkong Annual Cultural Festival. And those hoop dancers there gave instructions to some of our dancers. And from what I learned from my Auntie B, Shawanda, was that this hoop dance also happened to be a healing dance from down in those southern states. They would use particular type of wood down there. And in our area, we started using red willow. And those willow sticks would turn into our hoops. And these hoops represented that healing when that type of wood, they would be used in ceremony and healing. Ladies and gentlemen, this hoop dance also happens to be a storytelling dance. All of these hoops would be used to create images that the dancer would choose and that they would see out in nature. So if you see a move that McKenna does, please give her that round of applause and please give her that encouragement. Ladies and gentlemen, we have one of our dancers bringing out a blanket, a bandana. And on this blanket, we ask that you give, if you're able to donate, give some donations to this dancer and to the circle. It helps them get to and from powwows in our Turtle Island. So if you like what you see, please give a round of applause and feel free to donate to the cause. Round of applause, round of applause. There we go, round of applause. Ladies and gentlemen, 5 hoops, we got those 5 hoops up there. Round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. McKenna's now using all of their hoops. Yay!
Reconciliation is at the center of our lives, and events such as today's are the perfect opportunity to grow and share and build understanding. Merci, Rihanna, d'avoir partagé ce moment avec moi. J'ai l'impression que je vais le porter avec moi pour longtemps encore. Miigwech.
Alors, merci Catherine. J'espère que tu as vraiment appris beaucoup aujourd'hui. Il n'y a pas un mot pour dire au revoir. In fact, it's kind of bad luck. It's almost like you're trying to send someone to the spirit world, and we're not trying to send anybody to the spirit world today. So the word that we use in this territory is Majoshin, which means we'll see you again. Miigwech and Majoshin, Catherine.
Merci beaucoup. Merci.